So good day. We'll be doing the analysis of the sample superstore and using Excel. So we have to analyze this. We have to analyze the entities. So we have the row ID, then the order ID. So analyzing everything from this Excel, we could see that we have the count of 9,995 rows. So the entities here are 9,994. So you have to minus the heading. We have row ID, the order ID as the heading for this, and the first task was to create a pivot table. So to create a pivot table from this, we have to come to this insert, then have this pivot table, then from the table range. So this is going to open a new worksheet, but I've already done that. So you come here, we have the this is the pivot table for sum of sale of different categories. We have the furnitures, we have the office supply, we have the technology. So from here, this is the grand total sale for the categorical sale. So the grand total sale is this, then these are the categorical sale and sales for each category. So technology has the highest rank for these sales, and also we also have the highest and the lowest sale. So the highest sale and the lowest sale can actually be gotten using the Excel function. For the highest sale, we use the max function. So max functions of the order. So this is the order table, and then the sales, we have the sales here, so which is our R. So that's why we have this formula. This is in the R column. So we have a max of order RR, so that's the maximum sales that we have, and then the lowest sales that we have is equally used by the minimum function of Excel. So we have minimum function of the orders. So same thing as the number of orders that is gotten from this. So we have the order count. So using the count A, because I'm counting the order ID, that's why I'm using the count A. So this is actually mixture of both text strings and integers. So in order to count it, we have to use count A. If you use only count, then it's going to give you -1, but you have to use count A in order to count that column. And in this formula, we have -1 because you have to remove the heading. So you have to remove the header. So we have 9,994 orders, and also we have the total sales for technology using the Excel function. Here the total sale for technology here is 836,000. So here using the Excel function, so you have to use the sum if. So we use the sum if with this criteria, with this range, then the criteria that is to check is technology, and then we have to sum the sale. Now if you check this order, so if you check the column, the category, so this is it. So the category is actually on the column A and column O. So the category, we have the furnitures, office supply, and also the technology. So this will be the range. So this will be the range, and the criteria is going to be this technology. Then after finding that, we have to sum the sales. Now so let's move on. We have creating visuals. So we have total sales by categories. So we have the furnitures, office supply, and then the technology. So here we can also have the data label, so that it can be visual. So person I want to read it. So we have the data label, we have the furnitures with this value, we have the office supply with this value, and also the technology with this value. Okay, moving on, we have the profit over years. So this is 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017. So we can see that the the profit over the years grew from 2014 to 2017. So why I'm using this line chart is because this is a time series data, so which this with year, month, or quarter. So why I'm using pie chart here, because this is a categorical data. You can actually categorize them under furnitures, office supply and technology. So and that's why I'm using the pie chart there. And then we have the orders by ship mode. So this is actually the count of orders that's gotten from each ship mode. We have the first class, the same day delivery, the second class, the standard class. So for the first class, we have 1,538 orders. So in this we see that the same day delivery has the lowest order, while the standard class has the highest order. So the best chart to show this is actually the standard a bar chart. So and that's all for the Excel task. So right now I'll be moving on to the Power BI. So we have the Superstore dashboard. We have the Superstore dashboard. So we have the sum of profits, we have the sum of sale, we have sum of cost, we have the order, and then these are the filter. We have the filters here. So we have the categorical filter, we have the segment filter, and this is the sales by month. So this is sales by month. And also we have top 5 profitable products. So we have the Canon image, the fellows, we have the L-LED, we have the Canon, and also the HP. So we also have sales and profit by category and segment. So we have under this furniture, we have the segment consumer, corporate, and home office. Under the category of office supplies, we have the consumer, corporate, and home office. Under the category technology, we have the segment consumer, corporate, and home office too. So this bar chart actually represents the sum of sales, while the profit is this line chart. So we can see that the consumer under the furniture actually has a high profit, and also the consumer under the technology also have high profit. It's only the consumer under the furnitures that has the lowest profit. So and furnitures generally has a low profit. So this is actually a good trend that can suggest that furnitures is has low profit than other categories. Technology and office supply has a good profit. So we have the orders by ship mode. So we have the standard class, second class, first class, and also the same day. So the same reason why pie chart was used in the Excel, because it's a categorical data. That's why we are also using the pie chart here. So we can actually filter this. We can filter furnitures, and then we have the result outside, and also the segments. We can filter this. So we can filter this together. So and you can also erase this. You can only filter the segment alone too. Then you can erase everything here. So we move on to the SQL. Shall I use the CVSQL Live? I use the SQLite for this. So this is a question in order to get the sum of profit by category in a descending order. So we have the sum of profit, and in the descending order we have the technology as the highest one, then office supply followed, and then furnitures follows with this value. So technology has the highest profit, then office supply, and furnitures. So the other question was to get the count of orders. So the count of orders, we basically use select count order ID from the super. So this super is actually the table so that was created for the superstore data. So we have the super, and then the order count is 9,994, just as we have in Excel and also in our Power BI. So for the Power BI we have this, we have 9994 for this. So from all this we can actually have a good insight from this. So a lot of activities actually happen during the year. So you can see from September to December there is a great increase in the sales. There's a great increase in the sales, while the second quarter, which is from April to June, April, May, June, July, August just as a steady state, a steady growth. That's a steady sales rate. But there's a spike September September to December. There's a great spike. So which means uh, this particular period, the last quarter of the year, can be targeted for a promotion or can also be targeted for new customer, and you can also use what is called discount rate in order to get new customer during these quarters of the year. Same as furnitures, the furnitures that has low profit to return, that's a low return of investment, which is low profit. A lot can actually be done on these furnitures. A good marketing strategy can be used, and also they can reduce the cost of production in furnitures in order to maximize the profit, reduce the cost of production or labor in order to maximize the profit. Okay, and coming back to this Excel, so analyzing this, there's this I want to explain. This sum if, now we have the range and the criteria. So this criteria has to be in this quotation mark in order for it to work. If you actually remove this quotation mark, then we have an error. Or you can actually select Excel, you can select a cell in the others table in order to still have the same results. So far I think this has been able to give a brief overview of the Superstore project and a good insight from this and what can be done in order to improve the sales of this Superstore market. Thank you.